In this lesson, you will learn about subtraction. Subtraction is when you take something away. So here we have a set of 3, okay? So here's my set of 3. 1, 2, 3. I want to take away some of those. I want to take away 2 of those. And I want to find out what that equals. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take away 2. Take away 1. Take away 2. How many are left over? There's only 1 left over. So 3, 1, 2, 3. Take away 2, 1, 2 equals 1 left over. Okay? We can show that in writing. 3 take away 2 equals, well, to show that on here, we start with 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's take them away. Let's cross them out. Take away 2. How many are left over? 1 is left over. Okay. Let's try another problem. Let's try 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, take away or subtract 3. 4 minus 3, 4, take away 3. So I'm going to take away 3. 1, 2, 3. How many are left over? There is 1 left over, so it equals 1. Try it again. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take away or subtract 3. 1, 2, 3 is 1. Here's our problem. 4, subtract 3. We take away 3. 1, 2, 3. How many are left over? 1 box is left over. So 4 subtract 3 equals 1. That's the end of our lesson on subtraction.
So, as we mentioned, today we are going to learn about subtraction. You know where I am? Yeah. I'm waiting patiently in this waiting room. Oh, man. It has been a while. Have you ever been in a waiting room before? Cool. Yeah, they can be fun, but you do have to be patient, and it's a good time to think. You could think about all kinds of things. Like, okay, I have 8 cowboy hats. 8 brown cowboy hats. Sitting here thinking about my 8 hats, I need to figure out how many hats I'll have left if I give some of them away. To figure that out, we need to use subtraction. You see, subtraction is when you take numbers away. Yeah, very simple. Subtraction is when you take numbers away. So, I begin with 8 hats, and I decide to give 1 away. We're going to need to subtract 1 from 8. The way we would write this is 8 minus 1. Now remember, when we subtract, we're just taking numbers away. So 8 minus 1, we're going to just take 1 away. There we go. How many hats do I have left? What is 8 minus 1? If it helps, you can just count how many hats I have left. What is 8 minus 1? Yeah, 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. Now I have 7 hats. Remember, subtraction is when you take numbers away. And as you might have noticed, we use the minus sign when we write a subtraction problem. You can see it right there in the middle. It's just like a dash. That's the minus sign. So now I have 7 hats, but 2 of my friends stop by, and I decide, you know what? I know I just have 7 hats now, but I want to give 2 of them away. Now, I'm going to be subtracting 2 hats from my collection. We would write this by saying 7 minus 2. Now let's take away 2 hats. We'll find out how many we have left. What a wonderful subtraction problem. What is 7 minus 2? If you need help, you can just count how many hats are left. What is 7 minus 2? 7 minus 2 equals 5. Yeah! 5 hats, and you can even count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 hats left. 7 minus 2 equals 5. Do you see how fun and simple subtraction is? Subtraction is when you take numbers away. So now I have 5 hats in my collection. Only 5 hats left. But then I meet up with my cousins, Hooey, Dewey, and Stewie, who want to have hats too. And I'd love to give them hats. So I'm going to give 3 more hats away. So I have 5 hats, and we're going to subtract 3 hats. We would write that 5 minus 3. 3 hats are gone. So 5 minus 3, how many hats are left? It's pretty simple, isn't it? Yeah, 5 minus 3 equals 2. Good job! Subtraction is just taking numbers away, and 5 minus 3 leaves you with 2. Now I have just 2 hats.
So, subtraction is just taking numbers away, and the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. Now that we have that, we want to look at bigger numbers, double-digit numbers. Let's say we have a lot of blueberries. Let's pretend that when we were putting them in the bowl, we counted them and found that we had 66 blueberries. That's a lot of blueberries. You and your friends are hungry and blueberries are super yummy, right? So you and your friends eat 54 blueberries. That's right. These are some big numbers, some double-digit numbers. To find out how many blueberries we have left, we simply subtract 54 from 66. Let's look at how that's done. Here is our subtraction problem again. 66 minus 54. With double-digit subtraction, all we do is break this big problem up into 2 little problems. First, we will subtract the right column, the ones. To make it a little easier, we are going to cover the tens column with this blue rectangle. Suddenly, this big subtraction problem is a really easy one. What is 6 minus 4? Do you know? Yes, 6 minus 4 equals 2. So we put the number 2 under the ones column, the right side. Great job. We are halfway to our answer. Next, we will subtract the left column, the tens. And this time we're going to cover up the ones column to make it a little easier. So, what is 6 minus 5? 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 equals 1. We will write 1 under the tens, the left column. And just like that, we have our answer. The difference is 12. There are now just 12 blueberries. All right, let's do another one. How about 87 minus 53? This should be fun. First, subtract the right side, the ones. What is 7 minus 3? Yes, 4. So we will write 4 under the ones. Simple. Next, we just subtract the left side, the tens. What is 8 minus 5? Yes, 3. So we write 3 under the tens column. And we have our answer. The difference is 34. Double-digit subtraction is simple. First, subtract the right, the ones. Next, subtract the left, the tens. Then you have your answer, which is also called the difference. Now, there is something interesting that can happen when you subtract larger numbers. Here, we'll show you. Say we have this subtraction problem, 22 minus 17. Let's follow the process. So first we subtract the ones. What is 2 minus 7? Well, here's that interesting thing we mentioned to you. Say I have 2 carrots, and I need to give 7 carrots away. That's a problem. It's hard to give away more than you have. So what do? Well, we do a special trick. The trick is called regrouping. Can you say that? Regrouping. Yeah, regrouping. When you are subtracting a column and the bottom number is bigger than the top number, that means you need to regroup. Just like in this example, because it is hard to take away more than you have, and 7 is bigger than 2, so we need to regroup. So how does this regrouping trick work? It's really easy. All you do is borrow 1 from the tens column. What is 2 minus 1? Yeah, 1. So this number in the tens column becomes a 1. And that 1 that we borrowed from the tens, it goes to the ones. It gets placed on this 2 in the ones column. And now the ones column is 12 minus 7. Now we just have to follow our subtraction game plan. We subtract the right column, the ones first. What is 12 minus 7? Yes, 12 minus 7 equals 5. So we write the number 5 under the ones column. Then, of course, we have to subtract the tens. But regrouping made this super easy. What is 1 minus 1? Yes, 1 minus 1 equals 0. So our answer is simply 5. 5 is our difference. Remember, when you are subtracting a column and the bottom number is bigger than the top number, that means you need to regroup. And with subtraction, regrouping means borrowing. In double-digit subtraction, regrouping is when you borrow 1 from the tens column. Let's try one more double-digit subtraction problem and see if we need to use the special regrouping trick. 43 minus 25. This is going to be awesome. Remember, the first thing we do is subtract the right column, the ones. But, 5, the bottom digit, is bigger than 3, the top digit. Time to regroup. So, we borrow 1 from the tens column. What is 4 minus 1? Yes, 3. Then we put that 1 in front of the 3 in the ones column, making it the number 13. Then we just follow the process, subtracting the ones column first. What is 13 minus 5? What is 13 minus 5? Yep, it is 8. So we will write 8 under the ones column. Now it's time to subtract the tens. What is 3 minus 2? What is 3 minus 2? You got it. 3 minus 2 equals 1. So we put the number 1 under the tens column, and we have our answer. 43 minus 25 equals 18. 18 is the difference. We've learned a lot, but we need to make sure we are able to remember everything. Here's an idea. There's this guy, Mummy, who doesn't know how to do double-digit subtraction, okay? So we are going to do a double-digit subtraction review by teaching Mummy. It's simple and it's fun, Mummy. You'll love it. So, Mummy, subtraction is when you take numbers away. Sometimes subtraction problems can have little numbers, or other times subtraction problems can have bigger numbers, double-digit numbers. Here's how it works, Mummy. First, subtract the right column, the ones. Next, you subtract the left column, the tens. Then you have your answer, which is called the difference. Sometimes the bottom digit is bigger than the top digit in the ones column. This is something to get excited about, Mummy. It means you can use a special trick called regrouping. You just borrow 1 from the tens column and move it to the ones column. Then just follow the plan.